bubble grows, the bubble pops. The peach tray is happy with that accomplishment.
Wise words. Howdy, howdy. Today we're playing Voidigo, a 2021 roguelike made by SemiWorks. You know, you might know them from their hit game Repo, which is also their second. But this was their first. And, you know, as you can tell, they've always been making good games. I mean, they've only made two. And, you know, Repo's not done yet, but it got popular for a reason. Now, this one, on the other hand, unfortunately, it did not. Oh, that was a wasted health. Quick overview. On the top right, money. Bottom right, ammo, gun. Bottom left, minimap. Top left, HP. You probably could have figured that out, but I just thought it should be mentioned. But yeah, Repo stole all the spotlight. I mean, it became popular, and you know they deserve it. I'm glad for the SemiWorks. This is a shop. We can't afford anything. Everything in there's 15 or 20 shards. We only have 4, so we're not gonna go in there yet. Yeah, Repo got popular, and this game didn't. And it's a little disheartening to see that this game didn't get popular, unfortunately, because it's a pretty good game, pretty good roguelike as far as roguelites go. You know, is it as good as Enter the Gungeon? Maybe not, but it's still a pretty good game. You know, I've got 8 hours, 9 hours, one of those numbers, or somewhere in the middle. Trade max health for an upgrade bundle. We're not gonna do that. We don't have a lot of items to upgrade, so we're not gonna do that. Next over here. Yeah, this game is gorgeously animated and has plenty of personality. Ooh, we'll just kill this dude real quickly. And he opened up the way. This is a corrupted, disgusting brother. I have to kill you now. He teleported away. Alright, come here. Alright, this is a corrupted beacon. Breaking that, as you saw up top, it unlocks the boss's health for the level, which is pretty cool, pretty and creative. And you know, in this game, the boss actually moves from take that damage. The boss actually moves from different stages, or different rooms, I guess is what you'd say, different rooms. But they're not out yet. You know, you'll get the whole scene and everything. You know, the animation, them coming out and showing up and whatnot. This is a challenge room. We're gonna go in here. Defeated enemies combust into fire projectiles. A stompable bone button appears. And this is more the Enter the Gungeon comparisons you can make. Gun, you know, shoot. Not quite a dodge roll, but a jump. But it does make you more offensively minded, because you're trying to stomp on enemies. And yeah, let's see. Max it. That's just max HP. This is just 20 monies. We'll take the max HP close-up camera. It's fine. I can deal with the close-up camera. It's not that bad. In fact, these enemies actually, that's unfortunate. These enemies actually blow up upon death. Yeah, like that. I just got in the explosion area. Yeah, they're like murdering each other, blowing up on each other, like that. We're still not done though. This will let us know when we're done. Gotta reload. I can see it there on the bottom right. Alright, let's go. You know, these guys look way bigger once you're like up close to them, but like when the camera's zoomed out, they don't look as big. Whoa. What do you know? More max HP. This is a mini shop. You spend 5 to get either ammo or more HP. I'll take the HP. Of course, you don't actually have to spend money on that. Where's my... There it is. My reward. Bullets, wall bounce. That's nice. water stomp. Stomp on enemies, they get wet. Disgusting. Grenades on reload. I'll take the bullets bound. I mean, a lot of those were kind of circumstantial. But I'll take the one I like the most. Let's see, it's on the bottom. Yeah, this game is pretty good. Unfortunately, not a lot of people played it. I mean, you go look at the Steam reviews. It's on Windows. It's on Steam, and it's rated very positively, and it is for a reason. You know, and it was cool to see that they're working on Repo. I haven't actually played Repo, but you know, I've seen it around. It's not really my kind of game, but they're gonna start lobbing stuff. There's another version of these guys where they go running at you. There's the boss. He looks like Blackbeard because he wants to be Blackbeard, but he just don't got the stuff. Although he does have some pretty good sound design. Yeah, we actually cannot kill him right now because see that section of his HP that's actually blocked off? Yeah, we can't actually hurt him once we reach that point. But we can duke it out with him for now. Just like Duke Nukem, if you know who that is. I didn't even read what that was. Oh, it's a rat gun. I've never got this weapon before. That's nice. They home in on the big boy over here. Look at that damage. That damage is stacking up. Big more ammo. Bow. And the boss is left. You can see he's running away. Bro knew the fight was going pretty bad. And he just had to book it. Because he knew he just was not good enough to deal with us. Reload might be gunner. There it is. That's the last thing. The break. The boss is here too. Now we can properly kill this MF. Oh. Monkey here, monkey do. I know the actual phrase is monkey see, monkey do, but you know, you hear something, it sounds a little fun, you tend to echo. Get more ammo for the Rat King. Although this Rat King kind of just looks like a bunch of rats, and then one of them has a crown. Oh, I could have avoided that. And I'm just running towards it, man. I'm asking for this run to end early. But it's fine. Eventually the boss does drop HP. Oh. We just gotta I was about to say we just gotta last a little longer. We actually had a pretty good gun. Unfortunately, I just couldn't dodge. But we're gonna keep going. You know, that was a short run. And you know, in any roguelite, sometimes a run just doesn't work out. And that one was, well, that exact reason. You know, whether it was, you know, human error or just the run being brutal, you know. That one was a little more on me, but we're just gonna pretend that the game kind of screwed me on that one. Brother, these bullets. It felt like they were all just missing. I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. Alright, there's the first beacon. The boss is not going to show up on the first beacon being destroyed. But he will show up for the second. And in my experience, he's always showed up. I could have saved that. He's always showed up on the second. Ooh, hold up. I'm trying to get the combo stomp to work. There it is. Yeah, you stomp on different enemies, you get you charge up power, and then it goes boom once you finally miss or miss intentionally. Yeah, these ants actually give me some trouble every once in a while, and it's just random. You know, my brain just goes into spaghetti, and I just can't deal with them sometimes. You know, it's like that. We all have that early game enemy in roguelites where you just kind of go catch up IQ and you just can't really deal with them for some weird reason. there's the second beacon. Alright, who are we getting this time? Because you do get different bosses. Actually, I'll start clearing the level out. The matriarch. Rip that servant. That dude just got murked for like no reason. Yeah, this lady just murders all of her own minions. Horrible boss, you know. It really puts down the workers when you start doing that. You know, you get HR involved and everything. It's just a whole deal. You know, it's usually better you just don't murder the minions. I almost walked into the damage area. For a second, I tried to switch weapons like it was the last run, even though it's not. Alright. Just gonna pistol whip that guy. See, my question is, that little guy that came out and blew the horn, did he also get eaten or murdered? You know, these are the important questions that nobody's asking. You can't even do damage to the boss when you stomp on him, but I do it just because, for the love of the game, you know. Ran away, look at that. Absolute coward. And that's the person in charge, running away. Couldn't be me. I say that, but I've actually run away during the middle of a boss fight before. Because you can run away during a boss fight in this game. HP are souls. You collect souls to get more HP. And if you accept this, you're basically saying, I'm not going to get 3 HP. But in saying that, the game does seem to kind of tweak the numbers. I just want to see what's in here. We can't actually afford anything. Brother, these tariffs are on another level, making everything expensive. Anyways, I think I'll take it, just because I think I could do it. Yeah, these things follow you now. Now, if we just get lucky, actually we can kind of cheese it. There you go. There's one. Now, would I probably need that later? Oh, this is a challenge. I'm not going to do this challenge. I lost my train of thought. I completely forgot what I was saying, sorry. But yeah, the game does seem to tweak the numbers. Like, you do get health drops more consistently, which makes sense if you're doing a challenge like the one I'm doing. There it is. There's the second one. Now we just need one more. Alright, I'm just gonna stomp on you and then just gun you down. Just like that homeless man I did to yesterday. Gunned him down middle of the street. You're just getting in the way, that's why. I did not do that in fact. Alright. Ooh, he actually dropped his weapon. Wham. And a sheep. Now we can kill the boss fully. But I do want to complete this challenge first. Go back and get the rewards. I'm just running through the boxes because sometimes they do have HP in them. Sometimes, oh, there you go. They don't, but that one did. Now we can go back to the ghost mama or lady thing and get our reward. I think she just gives you like max HP or more HP, more health. That's disturbing. Fully heal, ammo, and drip. Yeah. There you go. We have 24 now, so we can actually quite possibly buy something. What are we gonna buy? I don't know. What's this? Dodges sucked in bullets. What did you say to me? Combo stomp bones. Increase max ammo. That's just kind of a nice overall upgrade. That's a weapon. That's kind of like this. See? Dodge spikes. That's like when you dodge, spikes appear. Laser on block. That's for melee weapons. So you do this, shoots the laser. Faster sprint speed. I don't know about that. I think we could just go a little boring and just take the increase ammo. Or I'm also thinking about this, the black hole hop. This also affects your dodge. When it says dodges, that just means when you jump. We're gonna take the max ammo because I'm boring like that. Right, now we're gonna go kill the boss. I mean, there's still 2 rooms left to go and look at, but I want to get rid of this boss. We're watching birth happening right in front of us, and I'm just murdering her children. And she don't really seem to care, honestly. You know, they were just kind of distractions, you know, food for the fire, or something like that. Ooh, I tried to jump, but the attack animation started. We're just kind of dancing around this boss because of the melee attack. Okay. We'll get the first phase out of the way. One more. There you go. Now they have a second phase. Ooh. We're gonna kill this add-on just because they just because they shoot random bullets, and that can be annoying. You know, you're trying to fight the boss. These random bullets are just coming out of everywhere. Also, it's nice that this weapon does just one shot. Oh, the boss ran away. Running again. We're gonna go clear the other room out just to see what's in there. These guys. I took damage. Unfortunate. I'm not doing that. That's sacrifice your item for more max health. Not gonna do that. I bought that item for a reason, game. Also, the boss is in here, I just noticed. Also, she has way more health than I remember. Ooh. Step on this just in case that unlocks the exits, so, you know, just in case we need to make a quick getaway. Look at that damage, chunking the boss. I thought I was gonna die, and death came to the boss. Sure, we'll give it to the weapon. What is this? Enemies shoot bullets upon death. Rat bullets. Combo stomp rats. I'm getting a bit of a rat vibe here. We'll take the rat bullets. Has a nice synergy with this. Yeah, see, there's rats in there. There should be one more item. No? Okay. I mean, there's one more room on the map, but I think we're fine to just go exit world. Into the anti-void. This is like in between every run. I'd sacrifice the pistol to get an upgrade for the rat boots, or to get these rat boots. This is sacrificing max HP, yeah, to get 2 random bundles. And this big boy, you feed him about 4 times, so 20 shards, and then he blows up and gives you items. But we're pretty poor, as you can see. Most like, you know, like most people in America right now. Save and quit menu. Unfortunate we didn't get to use anything in the anti-void. That's my cat, if you can hear that. Yeah, if you want to see what my cat looks like, if I remember, I'll edit a photo in. But if I don't, you can just look around the channel. There are plenty of shorts that I made about her. I mean, the channel is named after my cat, the Mocha channel. She might try to get in the way right now, because I'm not giving her a lot of attention right now. You know how cats are. They can be kind of neat. I died. That's meta progression. unfortunate that I died. I think that'll be it for the first episode. But thank you for watching, and hopefully you come back. Next time, we might be playing something different, or maybe more Voidigo. We'll see. Thank you for watching.